I'm back again with another video. This week we'll be checking out my XP farm with some really cool side features like an alarm system and notification system. It's a pretty cool XP farm. So we'll be doing a tour start to finish. We'll be starting in this room, working our way over to the actual features and the skeletons themselves. We'll give the entire farm a good test run, and then at the end of the video, if you're interested, we'll be taking a look at the redstone behind the entire thing. Okay, so let's get started. So you may notice the entire room is shaped like an egg. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. It's shaped like an egg. And we have two mob elevators on both sides. And you're probably like, hey, you must have a dual spawner going. No, it's a single spawner, and I'll explain why very shortly. So we got an enchanting table, some chests, you know, very basic room, pretty cool. I like the shape of it. It's cool. So you're probably wondering why what this is in the middle. This is actually a viewing platform, so you can actually view the skeleton spawner down there itself, which is pretty cool. We're standing on connected texture glass, so if you think we're flying, we're not actually flying. It's glass. And if you want to know what the texture pack it is, it's in the description below. All right, okay. So you may have noticed down there how the zombies are going both ways, like two separate ways. I've done that on purpose. Now, the traditional XP farm will get you to place two water source blocks and create like a central point for all the mobs to get to go to one point, right? And usually they take a little bit to get into like a line of mobs and work themselves into the actual mob elevator, taking them up into your crusher room, right? And I noticed that takes a little while to happen. I thought, why not try split the canal system in half, so we have, you know, one water going one way, the other water going another way. And it really, that does is like allows for the mobs to go up the sides a lot quicker instead of getting jammed up on one side, getting them away from the spawner itself, so it allows the spawner to spawn more even quicker, and it's working out way better. It's definitely quicker than my zombie farm that I had a long time ago with the single canal system. Having a dual system way, it seems to work out a lot better. Well, in my opinion, it does, and everybody will have their own way to do things, and this is the way I like to do them. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so let's start with the features and how we crush them and all that sort of stuff. So this here is the crusher button. You'd hit that button, a piston would extend, crushing it, making a ton of noise. The mobs will make a ton of noise. Crushing them down to 1 heart, so you can punch them, or you can throw a splash potion at them, killing them all at once. Okay, so that's what the crusher does. Now, this is a level 30 plus light, so when there is enough mobs in there to get you 30 plus levels, easy, this light will come on and an alarm system will sound saying, hey, there must be 150 mobs in here, you know, neener, sort of thing. You know, come kill them all. So the light comes on and note blocks will sound going ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, which is cool. You know, it's a notification system to notify you that there is 30 plus levels ready to be harvested. Okay? And this light here is the crushed light. So after you've hit that light and the piston gets extended and crushes them, and this light will stay on, telling you that you've already hit that crush button and you do not need to hit that crush button again. So these lights will stay on once you've crushed them. The light will stay on, which is cool, letting you know that they have been crushed. And then, you know, once you do that, you throw your splash potion. Boom, they all die, you get all the XP, the entire system will reset. Alarm and light will turn off, crush light will turn back off. The entire system will reset, which is really cool. Now, you're probably asking, what's the purpose of having this light and alarm? Well, you can go into your Minecraft menu, turn off all your sound except the note block sound, and then you can go surf the internet, you know, go watch some YouTube videos. And then when you hear ding dong, you know that there is 30 levels worth of mobs ready to be harvested. How cool is that? Surf the internet, just turn up your volume, you will hear that alarm going off, which is really cool. Okay, so the end light here is lights on and off, pretty basic. It turns on the lights for the spawning room. Now this will not eliminate the spawn rate in the room itself. People are going to point that out right away. If there's not enough light in the room to turn off the spawner completely, but it will decrease it by 90%. I thought it would just be a really cool feature to have, you know, on the room, which is a cool feature. Now, people with OCD are probably noticing why there are redstone lamps on those sides, but not this side. The reason why that is because actually underneath the floor here is the alarm system for the entire farm, you see, and I didn't have enough space to put redstone lamps there, which is kind of sad. You could move the entire alarm system somewhere else, like underneath over here, probably would do. Then you could put them in, but I didn't really have time to move it. Once it was installed, it was installed. It wasn't going anywhere. Okay, so let's turn that off so we can increase the spawn rate and get them flowing out again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit here and wait for these mobs to build up. Now when we almost have the right amount of mobs, I'll come back. But I'll come back before the alarm goes off and before the light turns on, alright? So I'm just going to pause the video now. We'll eat some chicken before I go AFK. Go surf the internet a little bit and wait for these mobs to build up. So I will be right back. Alrighty then, I am back, and there should be just about enough mobs in this room now for this alarm to go off. There we go. So the light indicator is now on, saying that there is 30 plus levels in that room ready to be harvested. The alarm is going off, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I think it's time for us to harvest these guys. Oh. Splash potion out. We're going to go press this button, which, guys, just a heads up, this may get a tad loud. So this will get them nice and low, ready to be harvested. Okay, see, the crush light is now on, saying they've already been crushed, don't touch them. And now we throw our splash potion. Boom! Alright. Whoa! That's a lot of XP. Yeehaw! Good stuff. Woo-wee, can barely see. Okay, 26, 27, whoa. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. There we go, 35 levels, and as you guys can see, the entire system has reset, ready to go again. So now you can go shrink it down and go surf the net and do whatever, but normally what I like to do with it is try to... Oh man, I don't have any space left to unload some of the stuff. As you can see, all the loot in my inventory that I normally would place, I need to get some sort of big storage room there where I can sort out the bones from the armor and the bows and stuff. But normally I just grab a empty book out, go over here, throw an empty book in here. Bam, there we go. And we add it to the other good books that I've already have here. Okay. Alright. That's exactly how it works. And as I said, you can mouse shrink it down and rinse and repeat if you like. But now we're going to crack her open, and I'll try my very best to explain how everything works, okay? Okay, so yeah, we're going to literally have to crack her open to get back here because there's no maintenance access. Okay, so I don't know the best way to show you guys this actually. Let's go underneath here. This is good. I'll try and get on top of that pillar. I don't have any blocks with me at the moment. Oh yes, I do have wood. Doesn't matter. We use cobblestone. Alright, let's jump up here so I can give you a good view of the entire system. Alright, so here you go. This is the entire system itself. I'll try to explain what all the circuits are. So down here where my crosshair is, that is a T flip-flop. Up here is a monostable circuit. Over here is the clock itself that will extend the piston and hold it out for 8 seconds itself, okay? And this here will stop the signal if you don't have the right amount of mobs, okay? It's like a safe sort of, yeah, fail-safe switch button thingy-majig. Couldn't think what word to use just then. Okay, so let's start with this here. This is the to control the piston. This here is it's like a T flip-flop, but not quite. Now this is not my clock. It's on the internet and it's all over the place, so I don't know who to give credit to, but yeah, it's all over the place. How it works, it's, as I said, it's like a T flip-flop, but what's actually happening is 10 blocks represents 0.8 seconds, so that's about 8 seconds right there worth of time. And what will actually happen, as soon as you give this block power, it turns off the signal here, which allowing those 10 items to transfer to this hopper here, which will hold the signal on, extending the piston. And then soon as it gets to soon as it fully drains in here, it technically just drains all the way back. And then that pretty much resets the circuit, okay? So that's how that clock works. And now you can add more time if you are on easy mode, which you'll have to decrease the amount of blocks in here, so they'll get crushed for a lesser amount of time, because I play on hard, so 10 blocks is 8 seconds, so you may have to decrease that. But you could add another 64 cobblestone to that, and you could kill all the mobs if you like. It doesn't matter. But that's pretty much a clock, as I was saying. Okay, so... oh, I don't think I can break that, can I? No, I can't. Okay. We need to get up here. There we go. Okay, so this here is connected to the clock itself. One is just for the piston. And what actually happens, if there's not 150 mobs, this will constantly stay on, not allowing the circuit to complete. So these lights will not work unless there's 150 mobs. But what this signal goes down here into these. This is like a T flip-flop, which is just one button in this, and it will just swap it back. And yeah, so as soon as there's 100 and soon as you hit the crush button here, as soon as you hit the crush button, this redstone torch will turn off, allowing the item to come into this one, and then obviously a comparator detects that, puts out a signal, powering the light, saying, hey, you've pressed the crush button. See how simple that is? And now to reset that, once you've killed all the mobs, a monostable circuit's actually hooked up to the side here, which is right up the top. Yeah, I could take you up there. Monostable circuit, right here. And that will just send out a quick pulse signal, just long enough to turn this torch off, allowing the item to go back, resetting the entire circuit. Now, this entire circuit actually heavily relies on, I can't really show you guys, but where the skeletons are spawning, there is a heavy weighted pressure plate, right? That heavy weighted pressure plate will, after 141 mobs, will emit a full redstone signal, like a redstone torch or whatever. Now, how would you do this is you put a full redstone signal coming into the side of the comparator. So what will actually happen is that comparator will not turn on until there's 141 mobs in there. So as soon as there's 141 mobs, this comparator will send a full signal going right around to the 30 plus level light and putting power to that monostable circuit. Okay, you see? So, yeah, as soon as you kill the mobs, the monostable circuit will go off, resetting the crusher and all the lights. And that's pretty much how it heavily relies on that, the 141 mobs being in the system. Now, obviously, in early testing stages, if you didn't have 141 mobs in the system, it would not reset the lights, and it broke all the lights and etc. So how I got around all that is just cancelled out the signal. So you could hit the crusher right now, it would crush it, you can punch them to death if you only needed a couple of levels, and the entire circuit will not be broken at all because it wouldn't let the signal through. So I can go hit the crusher right now, it would extend, no problem, no lights will go off, no alarms will sound, nothing will work. So this entire system will not work without the 150 mobs, or 141 to be exact, being in the system, okay? So that's how that works. Hopefully I explained it the best I could. If you want to see me build this thing from scratch, I would suggest watching episode 97 of my Let's Play series. I have a Let's Play series. If you go to 97 of it, we will be digging out the spawner room, and 98 of my Let's Play series pretty much is the redstone part of things. So if you wanted to know how to build the redstone part of things, you can just watch episode 98. That has 2 parts to it because there's a bunch of redstone here and we had to figure it all out, and it did take a little while to do, but I built it all on camera, so you can go watch that if you really want to know how to build this thing. So yeah, that's how it works. Oh, there's an extra feature I forgot to mention. I'm going to get up there now? I'm going to go this way. There's so much redstone here you can get lost in it. Okay, so when you hit the crush button, these pistons will actually extend, stopping the flow of mobs. So what you have crushed in that cell is going to stay crushed, and it will not let any new mobs into the system, you see? Which is actually pretty cool. And that's on both sides, both inputs. So you cannot get any fresh mobs in the system once you press that crush button. So it's pretty much hooked up to that T flip-flop, which will hold, you know, that light on, which also holds out the pistons. And then obviously once you kill all the mobs and the monostable circuit goes, it resets the entire circuit. You know, yeah, pretty much resetting the pistons up here and allowing fresh mobs in. That's another cool feature that I didn't build in my Let's Play series. And I didn't build the alarm system either, but I built all this and the circuit. This has all been built in the Let's Play series. If you want to go watch that, that's cool. Let's seal that guy back up, and I think I'm going to sit here and do some more AFKing, waiting for these guys to build up and more mobs to hit the room. So where I'm standing here is the best spot for the farm. You're exactly 10 blocks away, and it takes around 10 to 15 minutes to fill this guy up, or the alarm to go off. So every 10-15 minutes, bing bong, throw, get more XP. That's how it works. It's pretty cool. I like it. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to end... Oh, before I end the video, the original idea came from one of my moderators on my website. His name is Koala. He gave me this idea. He's like, it'd be really cool, Data, if there was a farm that would let you know when there was enough mobs to give you 30 levels. I'm like, yeah, that is a great idea. And guess what? I went and built it. So it was his idea originally, and I'm going to give him credit for that. So thank you very much, Koala, for giving me this idea, and I've managed to get it all to work. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you all later.